Weird. Yeah, so somehow my audio devices got completely borked. Oh, I know what it was. It was called that thing called a Windows update.
The Windows update.
Yeah,
Windows update.
that's what fucking broke shit.
Blame it on Microsoft. I know.
It was. I mean, because my primary mic was not even enabled.
I know.
And nor was my desktop audio. So, yeah, so I had to fix it in OBS as well.
Yeah.
Doing updates every day, would you? Every hour, I should say. Update.
Windows update broke shit. Okay, so before we go on to the next stand-up corner, you wanted to say what?
Huh?
What? Or are we going back to yesterday's Windows up or stand-up corner?
Yes.
Yes, that was no. Yes. Yes.
Okay, so finally we're to yesterday's stand-up corner, where over in the art department, Bob said he was working on the Elven Townhome. Kevin was working on bugs.
Bug.
Matt,
There we go.
he was working
Sparkly,
on
Matt.
That's right. He was working on emote text and bugs.
Bug.
Reed was working on bugs
Bug.
and the butterfly chair and an insect table.
Insect.
What's that about?
Yes. Insect table. Over in design, Brandon was working on recipes and plants. Chris was working on Elad's Lighthouse, hidden secrets, and feedback integration. Dan was working on the Player Town updates and bugs.
Bug.
The Troll Hunter Finn was working on bugs.
Bug.
And Fire Dance and Bagpipes and a journal. Fire Lotus was working on bugs.
Bug.
And creating the Invents book for release 35. Keith was working, or Sanio was working on bugs.
Bug.
And harvest updates and player documents. Lom the Mad. He may have found some bugs
Bug.
to work on. Sorcerer Steve was touching harvest. He's making.
Not there.
I know. Who is putting the pumpkin in her? And forums posting and bugs.
Bug.
Over in tech, Eric was working on lots of bugs.
Bug.
Jason was working on code cleanup and server monitor and exception tracking. Wizard Smoke. He was touching up performance and targeting bugs.
Bug.
The Deathbringer one and only was working on bugs.
Bug.
Burning Toad.
The burn.
He was trying to become the master of builds and player town spawning.
Spawning.
Someone forgot to continue playing, so I'll pick it up. Hey! We can't have that.
I'm gonna have to
Dead
go
air.
through and edit
Dead
a couple
air.
hundred
Worse
files.
than Stairway to Heaven.
You're gonna have to go fix it.
Freebird, Stairway to Heaven, and now Stones. Jesus.
Freebird would be
Yeah,
acceptable right now.
that's right. So Tassilo was working on the pending payments audit and security and blocker Jira issues and the PayPal backend. Then over in QA, we're going to work on Eric working on regression and the new QA machine and sanity. And then Reese was working in sanity and forms and regression. Serafina was working in customer service and regression progression.
Progression.
That's right.
Wow,
I
man.
know. Remember, you have to go backwards in order to go forwards.
2 steps forward, 1 step back.
2 steps back.
Story of our life.
1 step forward.
Well,
Yeah, our production management and other group, Brecken was helping with the QA forums. Did Dippy Bird, he was working on bugs.
bug.
Gorn was working on general business and add-on store updates.
Business.
That's right. Barrick was working on community updates, 7 add-on store support, and stream plans and stream screens. Hutch was working on agriculture plants. Lord British was off in Jiraland.
Jiraland.
Chaos was working on bugs
Bug.
and offers and the database and Jira.
And
And last but not least, Darkstar was working on Release 35 post in the weekly update and Release 35-36 planning and build direction.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Now, I was talking with Barrick on Sunday at the weekly hospitalers meeting. And of course, the weekly hospitalers meeting is open to all. It's 11 a.m. Central Standard Time in the Paxlayer, Paxset, Vertus TeamSpeak. And Barrick attends. And of course, Barrick told us a little while back that he wanted to go on and start doing some streaming. And he's going to do more of a, an informational, segmented type of stream where you get to see a little bit more of the game and get to talk about it and all that stuff. And of course, I invited him on, told him anytime he wanted to come on this week to come on and promote it. Don't know if he's going to pull it off. We did have some cautionary words sort of wise with the being released that, if he wanted to be doing it on like Thursday or Friday release, people are a little busy. So he hasn't gotten back to me yet. He was looking for some other things, but hopefully we're going to see him this week, maybe on Thursday, doing a live stream in the afternoon, talking about the release and all that good stuff. So he was looking into some other kind of, what was it, like Hangout software. And I went out, did a little work looking for it, but I couldn't find the one that he was pointing out, which was interesting. Most of these places don't give you a live demo to look at, which really sucks.
Well, that and they would have a preference for free.
Well, I understand that, Barrick showed me his stream that he watches, and they were using a pretty cool looking piece of software for their chat, which, had everybody off listed on the side so you can prominently see who was in the video chat, and it was easy to see when they switch between people, unlike Hangouts where you just have those little squares. So anyway, moving right along. What else we got for the good folks today is Halloween parties. Have we heard about any Halloween parties out there?
Well, that would be
people
going to the forums. Forums.
I did take a quick browse. I didn't really see anything. I was in the tavern. Usually things like that start popping up in the newspaper about now. But of course, we got, this community puts on all sorts of events, so I'm going to expect there to be a big Halloween bash. I know somebody told me about one, and I'm looking for it. But of course, we got that coming up. Of course, don't forget the 15-day countdown, or 15% countdown, which is 8 weeks running. We got about 6 weeks left on that. You know what we haven't done in a while, Jack?
We have not killed you lately.
No. We haven't covered all the seasonal stuff that's available in the store because there's a crap ton of it.
And I just accidentally closed a window.
Speaking of Halloween, we were talking about that yesterday because you said you were talking about Halloween decor and plans and all that good stuff while you were out watching Shooter.
Yep. Okay, so I got my tabs back. Yay!
Yay!
Okay, so if we go look at the add-on store, we have tons of stuff.
Tons and tons of new stuff.
Yeah, they have added a bunch of new bundles for the Aeronaut Wearable Pack, the Aeronaut Hot Air Balloon Pack, and the Magical Cycling Die 12 Pack, the Marching Band Shirt and Hat, which is actually brand new.
Yep.
So it's just the Marching Band. Oh, I guess they included pants on there as well. So just your marching band shirt, pants, and hat. Although the pants might be not related to it.
Who needs pants?
I know, who needs pants around here? Then after that, you end up
Yeah, I
with
tell you.
the spooky decoration packs. You end up with all kinds of wearable packs, mask packs, pet packs, decoration repack.
I've got a burning update coming in via Twitter that Eclipse Maiden, our own Eclipse Maiden here on WRFB, is DJing an EVL Port Phoenix party on Monday night, which will be Halloween. So we do know that was the event I knew somebody told me about. Could not find that on the boards, and as soon as I can find that,
yeah, I am
we have more information on that.
Trolling through the forums kind of is not good. Forums are so like 1999. It's like Usenet. It's like, really, who wants to do that stuff?
Yeah.
And don't forget the difference between rare and seasonal. Recurring, and then seasonal sale. So if it is a rare, that means that it is not going to be offered again, so that way you will not be able to juggle heads after this Halloween season if you do not buy
That's right.
that juggle emote. And then after that, you also have to remember, like, there are special items like the Grim Reaper statues, the Grim Reaper mask with the 2 horns, the Rotten Flesh cloak. I'm a fan of that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, it's like, who needs rotten armor when you can take the skins of your enemy and sew them together in a cloak
and wear it in a cloak to keep you warm at night when it's cold out.
The real question is, did it apply the moisturizer first? Did it put the lotion on its skin?
Just the tip.
Yeah, so we do have lots of items that are still available. Don't forget, recurring means that the stuff is going to be coming back in future years. And then after that, your seasonal sale, those are items that will remain on the add-on store. They just will not have their extra special price.
That's right. Now, the Gothic Mansion will be going up to $200 after the sale. So if you want to get it in cheap, now's the time.
That's right. And so, which means the next time that it will actually go on sale is going to be the next Halloween season.
That's right. All sorts of great stuff out here. Dude, will you give it up with the Stones already, please?
Oh. It's the only song I know, and I just typed in loop.
I know, so enough.
Can't believe you whining.
I tell you, I'd rather listen to the regular loop than listen to the Stones over and over and over again.
I don't even pay attention to it after the very beginning. That would have been funnier if Holly started playing Stones on the accordion. So that would have been much funnier. It's like everybody deletes everything other than Stones. That would have been perfect.
Yeah, well, you just got to get some balance in these audios because the balance is way out of whack.
Led Zepp, where's your pants, man?
Emperor's New
Pants.
The pants bug.
Oh, it's the Emperor's New Clothes, man. You forget about that?
Yeah, you're not wearing the Emperor's New Clothes. You're wearing no pants.
No, I'm wearing the Emperor's New Clothes, and it took Dick's a long time to animate that, so I have a little respect, all right?
You know what? If you want a set of the Emperor's New Clothes, I'll sell you a set. Low price.
I think he'd look sexy in just a bear hat myself. Sitting there with his sheep.
That's right.
Bear hat and socks.
That's it.
Emperor's New Socks.
That's too funny.
Still got
I hope that there's a patch for this music thing out there because I know they said they're working on it, man, but it's killing the music in the game. I mean, for people who like Jack who have the one song.
I don't know what your problem is. It is the only song that is necessary for everything.
After playing UO and listening to Stones for a long time, that was enough.
It's going to be the secret key
Thank
for
you, Sid.
a specific room later on.
Jack's got a copy of Stones running 24/7.
Hey, it's no big deal.
Do you have that running in your towns? Is that the only wax cylinder in the box in your town?
No, actually, I have a bunch of songs, and I'm actually dissatisfied with some of them, so I need to go change some of their songs because some of them end they don't have good endings, and so the transitions get really screwed up.
Yeah.
Now,
well, I noticed that the lights are on in the jukeboxes in my town at least now, and I haven't tried them to see if that actually works in the new QA. Which, of course, reminds me, QA is up for a couple more days out there for you guys with Dev Plus access. Do you want to go ahead and test out all the new stuff that's coming in? Of course. There are perks if you play 4 hours or more continuously doing stuff, and that means doing stuff in the game. You will earn yourself 5 shiny new Kodos a month. That program should be in place and running now, as well as there is a whole bunch of rewards you can get for working and helping in the tip program. Just the tip.
Yep.
The tip.
Go report those bugs.
Report those bugs. Now, the tip program differs from the bug brigade, so don't get the two mixed up. The tip program allows you to go ahead and earn all sorts of goodies for turning in those bug reports. But please, please, please look for repeat bugs before posting your bugs. I know you guys want to go ahead and get those points, but now it's the bug brigade is in place because we need people to sort through all those repeats and get them all down into one big pretty package for these guys to start jumping on. Which seems to be a problem that created itself, but we won't go there today.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Or should we?
Nah. What are you talking about?
Oh, the tip program, the bug brigade.
I'm joking.
Yeah.
Well, remember the bug brigade
program, then bugs would be reported, and there wouldn't be a million repeats. Hence, we wouldn't need the bug brigade to weed through all the repeats to filter them down. Yeah. So it was a self-propagating problem that was built on itself. That's
because the only way to really participate in the tip program is to submit bugs, which means that I'm not going to go looking through the forums for a bug. I'm going to try to spam the forums with as many bugs as possible.
Bug reports as I can. So again, it was a self-propagating problem that was created by incentives, which we can give them all the ideas we have, whether they take them or not. That's up to them. We gave him a lot of ideas over at Dragon Con. We gave him a lot of ideas down at the convention. I like the sparkly stuff. I don't know. Can we put that sparkly stuff on cloth there, Gix? Or is that just for the regular armor? Is he wearing cloth? I guess I should look.
You should examine him to realize that he is wearing the augmented cloth chest armor.
Yes, he is.
I think it looks really, really cool just because the bedazzledness of
I don't know.
What's going on?
I got? No, what do I got? You got to do something about this turning around stuff.
I know.
I got the epic, not the augmented.
well, essentially the augmented looks more like padded leather.
Yeah.
So it must be a dye, I guess. Huh?
Well, yes, it's going to be a dye that's coming in.
Yeah, the sparkly dye.
Well, it says cycling dye, though. I don't know what's up.
Yeah, well, you got to get on your cycle in order to dye it, you know.
Oh, God!
As we know, we do know that Zep cycle lasts 28 days.
Synced with yours, Jack.
What are you talking about?
All right, what else we got for the folks today? It's release week. I noticed a whole bunch of stuff that we'd love to be talking about today that we can't. So we know about, of course, the new vendors. We know about, what's the name of them? Oh, get rid of that bunny, man. That bunny, comes right after me every time. I'm dead.
That is awesome. The bunny going straight for you.
That was too funny.
I mean, we need more death bunnies because we just need to laugh at Laz.
I saw that bunny pop up and I said, he's coming right for me. And he did. That was too funny. Gix, you're too much, man.
I think it's funnier that Gix just killed it straight up. It's like, slash slay.
I was gonna say, I don't know, does Wolftom know about that pack of death bunnies? Does he know what was the cause behind that?
Yes, he does, because someone keeps on telling him.
Yes.
Gotta rename it the Vorpal Bunny. I guess maybe there's a copyright there, so we call it the Death Bunny.
What is the Death Bunny? What are you talking about?
Well, the Vorpal Bunny was the UO equivalent of the Death Bunny.
Well, I mean, we did have the Vorpal Bunny for a little bit. You don't remember your Kill the Rabbit video? Where I had my Kill the Rabbit video with soloing it.
The Vorpal Bunny?
Yeah, that was the Vorpal Bunny.
Again, it used to be Vorpal, but I'm wondering if the name was changed, or whether we both have a Vorpal or not.
I think it was the Vorpal Bunny.
I have to go back and look at that video.
I mean, you did have to use the Holy Hand Grenade on it.
Yeah, well, that was just
so
was a ploy to get people to buy explosion potions.
Well, the funny thing is the Holy Hand Grenade for that quest was actually just a rescanned explosion potion. It didn't do anything else other than an explosion potion. You
know, you can still get those if you can find Shandy.
I know.
At least last time,
yeah.
There was still
they're still there.
Version of Shandy that sells those things out there. The Holy Hand Grenade. It's not actually called the Holy Hand Grenade.
No, it's I forgot what it's exactly called, but it is still there in the game.
The Holy Hand Grenade. And of course, you're never complete. I have the original Holy Hand Grenade right here in my hands.
Turn around.
That doesn't get no better than that. But anyway, moving right along.
And now I'm staring at
Thank you, Laird Scottish.
Laird Scottish. Laird Scottish.
Yeah, he just bought some scrolls from me there.
Yeah, he bought teleports from me. Yep.
Well, thank you. We appreciate it. But I think it's about that time of the day, Jack, that we go ahead and start giving people a little bit of news about what's happening about the lands today. What do you think?
Well, I mean, we could do that.
I mean, we don't have to.
Don't have to at all. I mean, it's like the things on the community calendar, no one ever pays attention to that stuff anyways. Because it is a community calendar. No one ever goes to nbnn.info and clicks on the calendar button. Nor do they ever go visit avatarscircle.com or talk to Kazan Phoenix Fire in-game or Wrath Phoenix on Discord or the forums to add their events to said community calendar that no one ever pays attention to. And they would never, ever know.
On the unknown community events calendar, you can contact myself.
Or Justin.
Get your events on there. Justin, Winfield, and a host of other people.
Yeah, there's about 30 people that can do it.
Out. So don't feel shy. If you want your events on the community calendar, reach out and touch somebody. Not Led Zepp. Don't touch Led Zepp. You get
hey.
Yeah, you might need to get some penicillin shots after that.
Get your hands off that, Jack.
So all times on the community calendar are Central Daylight Time, or as we prefer to refer to it as New Britannia Time, because today,
Britannia time.
Had you not paid attention to the calendar, you would have never known that at 10 o'clock this morning you could have listened to Wind and Drake on Avatar's Radio doing their T for Two shows.
T for Two. And they have some fun with it.
Yes, they do.
You want to see a husband and wife have fun on the radio? Go check those guys out over on Avatar's Radio.
See it on TV.
Yeah, I've seen it in person. Hey, now.
Yep. And then at noon, 3, 6, 9, and 12 today on Radio Free Britannia, WRFB.
WRFB.
There's two idiots that sit there and misinterpret the news because they don't know what the hell they're talking about on a show called Lunch with Laz and Jack.
That's right.
That's right. At noon this afternoon.
Don't listen to those guys. They don't know anything, man.
Yeah. WRFB.rocks.
I hung out with those guys in Austin.
They're a little weird. I mean... The bald guy keeps on getting his head licked by people, and he doesn't understand why.
I don't know what it is. It's schmexy.
Yeah. then from there, don't forget, at 2 o'clock this afternoon, you can go hang out with Sean Silverfoot for the PAX Lair Town Manager Hour. At 2:30, you can join the EVL European Dungeon Crawl with Fungus, and you can tell him that he's a fun guy and level up your character. At 6 p.m. on Avatar's Radio, we have Dr. DJ Selly doing his Faster and Louder show.
Louder!
You should whisper louder.
Faster, hotter, faster.
Harder, faster, harder, faster. Then at 7 o'clock is the Tuesday edition of the EVL Monster Mash Dungeon Crawl, which starts on the overworld map outside of Owl's Head, so that way everybody can join in. And that's going to be with the Dungeon Master, Carrie Death's other half, Shady Death.
Shady Death.
Yes, if you're not interested in joining the EVO Guild, you could always join the Jade Dragons for their dungeon run of Chillblade's Compendium of Pain and Suffering. Yes. And that's going to be led by Malhari. Final two events of the evening are both on Avatar's Radio, starting with DJ Lady Addie doing 80s and more, followed by the final... I know. Oh my goodness. It's like totally tubular. Because, yeah, that's going to be followed by Temper Tantrum TJ's, which is going to be hosted this Tuesday by Ember Flame, Amber Rain's alter ego. And that is our community calendar for this Tuesday, October 25th in Shroud of the Avatar.
Shroud of the Avatar.
As long
Now,
as it's
Carrie
not
Death reminds us that Shady does Saturdays too.
Or she's trying to tell us that Shady does Saturdays and not does only Saturday. So, whoops, only Saturday. So the EVL is not
Only
being led by
Saturday.
Shady Death. It's led by someone else. I have no idea whom.
Yeah. Okay, well, tonight is Zenny.
Zini,
Oh,
the great
gotta get
Zini.
those guys out there to update their calendar. What is this? Crescent's lost his pants now, man. That's becoming contagious, that man.
That's
Rubbing
what
off
it
on
is.
people.
It's disease.
Rubbing people's pants off. I don't know about this.
Oh, Gix is doing the slash hug.
No, that's scary, right?
Yeah. They're trying to. He's trying to do it. The static reach around.
Well, it doesn't look like they're hugging each other very well there. Maybe
No,
if they
well,
would,
yeah. Remember, part of the issue is going to be collision with characters, and so even hand holding, he has to do workarounds.
Carrie says, carrying an invisible load of laundry.
Yep.
Alrighty. I love this shit. I just can't wait till tomorrow, and hopefully Starr will have that list out so we can talk about all the goodies coming out. I always hate this time of the month.
What are you talking about?
Led Zepp loses his pants. There we go. Holding hands.
Yeah, that's cool.
Now that looks nice.
Yeah.
Harry, I'm telling Shady. I have him come kill Gix. Yeah, like that's ever gonna happen. But moving right along, we do have some other things to get on to. Oh, Zepp, don't go there.
Cause trouble,
I have to send out my goons, man. You're working in my wedding business.
huh? Oh, sorry about that. Infringements.
Got to send out the hired goons, man. You don't mess with Laz's wedding business. Alrighty, let's get on with this here. Of course, time is running short, and we've got lots of people to thank out there. And of course, we love this shit. It's just like we love bringing it to you. Love doing it every day. Well, let's go ahead and bring up our sponsors. Yay!
That would require me to click back on the right tab
That's
and then
right.
click the right button.
The good folks over at the Oxenshire Market Farms over at Dawn's Keep. Wholesale cotton reagent, vegetables, and ales just south of central Brittany. As well, you'll find those guys on the marketplace. More about that shortly. Coilmore Wands, putting the magic in your hands. Our good friends over at the BMC want you come on down to Market Road, where all the vendors have the same prices. Tired of looking for the right price on items? We got fairly priced items across the board. You'll never pay a different price. BMC's got their prices set so that across the board, you'll pay one flat fee from all the vendors. Check them out in Black Rock Cove on Market Row. Our friend Ben over at relicsbyrild.com. Relics by Rild for all your licensed Shroud of the Avatar swag. You get your t-shirts like I wear, you get your hats, you get your patches, you get your drinkware, get your coinage, and Ben tells me we're going to have some new stuff coming out. Hopefully we'll see those up at Dragon Con. So if you want to get your licensed Shroud of the Avatar swag, go over to relicsbyrild.com. You want to save money on that swag, use the promo code NBNN, get 10% off relicsbyrild.com. Our friend Jacob White over at Soda Map Soda map is truth, so says Lord British. You ever get lost, need to find your way, pull up your browser, go to sodamap.com, and you'll be on your way in a jiffy. Our friends over at sodataming.com, sodacrafting.wiki, and sodacraft.com. These guys have compiled a lot of information on crafting, taming, and all that good stuff you need to get the buffs on your armor, to build things, find recipes, and all that good stuff. Go check them out if you need more information. And of course, last but not least, the day would not be complete without us telling you about our best sponsor out there, the Shroud Marketplace. ShroudMarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs. Jack, you want to tell the good boys and girls more about the marketplace and our latest vendors that are out there for our sponsors?
Well, Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. If you didn't notice, they also have someone selling 1000 raw cotton, and that's our latest sponsor, the Auchenshire and Markham Farms.
Sponsors helping sponsors.
Yes.
I love this shit.
So if you want to go support them, you can go buy some cotton off of shroudmarketplace.com. If you're interested in becoming a vendor, and you know what, you have tons and tons of... Someone just posted 100,000 of game gold. Thank you, Wolfton. $65. That's right.
There's better prices out there, though. I know that.
Hey. But that's the best price on Shroud Marketplace currently.
Is it? Let's see.
It's the best price on Shroud
stock.
Marketplace.
That's
because it's in stock.
That's right. It's in stock. That's why it's
right.
The best price right now.
Yeah.
There we go. It's in stock.
That's right. So that should be going soon. Then after that, it's like, don't forget, Shroud Marketplace is the place for you to actually list your services that you want to provide to other players. That includes deco services, crafting services, just like Vaclav does, or, you know what, music services, or weddings and more. Because, you know what, we need an in-game place to hold events. And Laz?
That's right.
Weddings and more by Laz.
By Laz. If you need a place to have a wedding, you want to get married, you're getting a little bit amorous with that other character, and you guys want to make it permanent here in the lands, come see me. I've got all you need. I've got wedding dresses, tuxedos, lands, all the great stuff you'll need to put on a fabulous show and more. If you've got guild events and you need a private island, you need a dungeon, you need something specially made, I've got it for you. So come talk to me. As well, if you're looking for a place to live, looking for rentals, looking for chest rentals, looking for a vendor, a right place to call home, check out Weddings and More by Laz. Of course, we've got our own Crescent in here. Crescent's a happy camper. He rents from me over in Soul Town, and he's having a great time living out there with all the perks of being close to everything.
Yep.
But
don't
meanwhile,
forget,
moving back.
If you're interested in becoming a vendor, you just have to create an account and then click on the button that says vendor registration, and then you can start adding your items to Shroud Marketplace. As long as it is a game related item, it is permissible. Item or service, I should say. As long as it's not something that's going to get you banned, it's all good.
Except, we had to shut down the escort service. Marketplace complained about your sheep escort service, so you got to keep it clean out there.
Yeah.
What's the problem?
What's the problem?
Yeah.
Lifestyle, baby, lifestyle.
Hey,
and that means it's
no
time to. It is. Yeah. It's time for us to thank our most important sponsors, and that is you guys out there that are watching us on Twitch, in YouTube, or hanging out with us on Radio Free Britannia. We do broadcast all 3 locations at the same time, and also play it on repeats all over the place as well. So thank you guys. We couldn't do the show without you guys, and we do it for you guys. So
that's right. If you can't catch the show live, we're in repeats on nbnn.info, YouTube, on demand on YouTube, streaming 24 hours a day on Twitch when we're not live. We got the radio 6 times a day. We got on demand on the NBN app if you just want to listen. So no reason to say you don't listen to Lunch with Laz and Jack, except for the fact that we're crazy and nobody should listen to us anyway, but that's beside the point. But we got to wrap it up for today and get out of here, as we'll be back with more news from Shroud of the Avatar. Thank you for stopping by. Bye-bye. Who's that saying that in chat over there?
Lou Clan Cricket.
Yes, thanks for stopping by. But we got to roll out of here. So stay tuned to NBNN for more news, sports, entertainment, crazy, wild happenings, and the latest and greatest from here in Shroud of the Avatar. I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Don't know where the rest of the crew is. We'll see y'all tomorrow, folks. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's with all these damn bards, man.
Hey, you haven't even bitched about Stones being replayed up on the accordion.
Yeah, well.
Of course.
You set that up.
Yes, I did set that up. Because, you know, that's right.
I know we use sleep.
No, you don't, because you've never been to my house.
We're